Number 18. My cousin is a graphic designer. Can he do the SEO? Well, my wife knows how to make spaghetti, but I wouldn't unleash her in a restaurant to paying customers. Designers rarely understand the importance of SEO techniques and advanced SEO techniques. If you can find one that does, consider yourself lucky. Unfortunately, designers rarely have a knack for copywriting and so forth. It's a good idea to let your designer focus on the stuff they picked up while playing with their pirated copy of Photoshop, and stick to an SEO expert in matters of Google seduction. Number 19. My sister is a web developer. Can she do the SEO for my website? Even though a number of SEO developers started out in old school web development, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea. Often what happened is a dramatic shift in focus. You really can't switch back and forth. It's too important to specialize in one thing and stick to it. If your physician just finished a colonoscopy, then offered you a complimentary teeth cleaning, you think you'd take the offer? Those SEO consultants that came from web development made a choice at some point to focus on SEO and leave web development behind. They opted for a world of advanced SEO that most web developers don't have the time or inclination to study. Plus, they smell bad. Number 20. My father's sister's cousin's brother's girlfriend once knew a guy who knew a girl who dated a guy that's a Perl, Java, and C programmer. Can he do the SEO for my website? Programmers are fun people. They're extremely smart, have a history of trying to obtain better rankings through the use of clever scripts that can enhance websites. This can be kinda risky since it borders on being naughty, at least Google's definition of being naughty. Like the questions above, unless a programmer has specifically branched out and taken a lot of time to learn advanced SEO, then it's usually best to avoid asking a programmer to help your site rank. It might be fun and cool to watch a script beat the system, but Google calls it dirty pool. Programmers also hide behind the guise of being nerds or numbers geeks. In all actuality, they're extremely seductive, intelligent, and quite sexy. If you mingle with a programmer, you're likely to fall madly in love. This can cause budget issues. Best to avoid it. Stick with an SEO copywriter or a professional agency to handle your SEO. They're ugly, but at least they know what they're doing. 21. Why should I outsource my SEO? Well, the answer here is pretty simple. It's a full-time job, and no one really wants to do it. Hell, not even SEO agencies like to do the SEO. They just like it when you give them money. If you fed a piece of delicious cheese to a rat every time you electrocuted it, after a while he'd probably start tapping the buzzer himself just to get the food. It's not something you want to tangle with on your own because of the time sink. For powerful results, it can often take a very skilled individual or decent team of people to handle all the aspects of marketing and to implement numerous SEO techniques. Unless you've got some skilled SEO people in-house, it's best to leave it to the professionals. And no, passing the SEO off to Melvin isn't considered a professional decision, even if you hold his swing line for ransom. Number 22. Can't I just use WordPress plugins for SEO? Good question. Finally, right? You can, but that's really not enough. That's no better than just tossing some well-written content on your site and calling it good. There's a lot more that goes into SEO. Most modern content management systems are packaged with SEO capabilities, but despite the bundles being SEO friendly, you're still going to have to utilize some other advanced SEO technique. Number 23. Does Google hate SEO? No. And yes, Google loves you as long as you stick to the SEO that they call ethical and safe, or quote-unquote good practice SEO techniques. If you start branching into black hat or gray hat SEO, then Google suddenly gives you that angry Adam Sandler look. Employees of Google, which I believe roughly translates through Latin to something akin to an office monkey, have even had the pleasure, quote-unquote, of speaking at Google conferences where they advocate fighting the good fight against unethical SEO techniques, sticking to the tried and true tactics to make everyone stick together like one big happy family. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Number 24. Does SEO mean optimization for search engine spiders and not humans? Because of a number of unethical practices that others have done in the past, many have the misconception that SEO is geared towards search bots only. That's completely untrue. We craft SEO techniques that are completely readable to people while making sure that the search engine recognizes the SEO. So, alright, I suppose the SEO is a little geared towards but okay, a lot. It's important though to remember that people play a large part to determine your rank by linking to your site, promoting your content through social media, etc. So by playing up to the people, you're in a better position to brown-nose Google, Yahoo, and Bing. And number 25. Is buying links, hidden text, cloaking, IP delivery, etc. considered to be black hat? So now it's about color. Just kidding. There are a number of SEO techniques that people consider to be black hat. The fact is that for many SEO techniques, it depends entirely on the context in which it's used. Of course, there are some things that are simply not accepted. I can't go into detail because Google's watching. They're always watching. Measuring the context in which something was done is the only way to really decide whether or not something is considered black, white, or gray. To break it down more, if it feels naughty, you're having fun, and you're getting better results than you expect, then you're probably in trouble. Number 26. Is black hat SEO legal? Only in one state, and you don't live there. Actually, you should be asking, is it recommended? The answer is yes. No. I mean, Google says so anyway, and so will everyone else who wants you to believe that they behave all the time when it comes to implementing SEO techniques. We're all good boys over here. That usually means that someone has done something wrong. If you have children, you know that already. It's not illegal, but search engines frown on the SEO techniques used to exploit algorithms and gain rank in the SERPs. It leads to spankings. We love or we hate those. Number 27. Does site size matter? Oh, that's a loaded question. I mean, guys, we've been asking this question for years, and we've never gotten a straight answer. We're always being led around the bush. Alright, I'll stop there. Historically, site size did matter. For some time, sites that had massive page amounts seemed to rank better, but now it's not really a factor. You can actually do more damage to yourself because you're wasting money on creating deep pages that never get indexed. Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Lesson learned for any man who attempted to get a random body part waxed. Number 28. Do domain extensions, like top-level domains, .com, co.uk matter? Yep, especially if you're in the respective country and you're looking for local results. You can gain a small advantage there by doing so. Likewise, there are a fair amount of people who believe .edu and .gov domains are more trusted domains through Google, so they carry more weight. Google denies that completely, stating that those domains are more trusted because of the sheer number of links they carry. And we all know that Google tells the truth every time. Number 29. Do no-follow links count? If you're a stalker, they don't, because you'll just follow them anyway. For Google, not at all. They carry no weight in the SERPs. They do, however, help greatly if you can get that link, even though it's no follow, in a place where people will see it and subsequently hit that link when they're looking for relevant content. If it brings visitors, then it counts. Number 30. What about search engine submission and meta tag optimization? I once knew a man who was burned at the stake for suggesting such a thing. And number 31. Is blog commenting to build SEO backlinks considered spam? Well, I don't know, Mr. California Real Estate. Maybe if you considered switching your username to something real and contributed to the conversation at hand, your post might be welcome instead of getting stabbed violently by Maya Kismet. So what if you have a question that didn't get answered by this extremely thorough and awe-inspiring video about SEO techniques? Well, you're pretty much out of luck because this is all I could put together before I have a scheduled raid on Call of Duty. So now remember your moral obligation to sharing all of this SEO knowledge with the world.